How it is. Please don't hurt me.
Well, you guys, we've got one more fantastic match for you in just a few minutes. The Chicago Wizards are facing against the Nashville Legends, and this is going to be a phenomenal match at the top of the hour in just 11 brief moments. So please hang out with us, keep chatting with us in the Twitch chat, and grab a drink, make some popcorn, grab your snow caps, whatever you want, and be back here in 10 minutes. We will see you guys very, very soon.
Word up. See you in a second.
Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be a phenomenal match. We have with us tonight the Chicago Wizards taking on the Nashville Legends, and I am so excited for this game. Some of our favorite players are in the arena in this match. You guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Whole 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, lots more echo tonight. What do we have going on in the Twitch chat? We have lots of cheering for both teams. Ivan Thrives out there cheering on the Nashville Legends. And tell me about these players, you guys. You know them phenomenally well.
Yeah, well, the Nashville Legends going to be taking on the Chicago Wizards here, led by Mad, formerly of, well, not formerly, but currently of the Kangaroos. He's going to be playing here with his team. He was picked 10th overall. He's here with Speedy B, Swag War, Tony, and Citizen, and an exceptionally talented team. And I said earlier on, we were talking about, before we went live, we were talking about who we thought was going to be which team might win, and I was kind of leaning towards this Chicago Wizards team simply because Swag War, I think, was undervalued in the draft and has been one of the most valuable players so far so far in the preseason, now in the season.
We may have lost Nails. I'm not sure.
I'm still here.
Okay. Somebody was talking. Chaw was talking about your internet connection, and you got quiet on us, so I was worried about it there, man.
What up, Chaw? I see you. And over the Legends tonight, we've got Kung, Dash, Sneaky Evil, Lulz, and Crispy, who I'm not sure is joining us tonight. I think 4 or 5 over here tonight. But the Nashville Legends coming out with some heavy hitters, again, between Kung and Dash. Sneaky as well. Just a 3-man wrecking crew there. Also, you got Lulz in the mix. And they're going to be I think, the team to beat tonight. I think the Wizards are going to come out as heavy hitters. Swag as well, like we talked about. I'm interested to see how off Swag goes tonight. But the Legends are going to be bringing a pretty aggressive offense there between those 3 players, really 4 players on the Legends for their first matchup here in the Pro Series 1 regular season.
Yeah, and I hear both teams are readying up now. It sounds like we should actually, it looks like one team's about to ready up. Yeah, really excited for this matchup. Again, it's Mad captaining the Chicago Wizards, who are going to be on the left in orange. He was picked 10th overall. Against the Nashville Legends on the right in blue, led by Kung, their captain, picked 6th overall. And of course, Kung, both of those players, notable goalies in their own right, some of the best goalies in the league as well. Dash, historically, also one of the best goalies in the league. So very curious how these two are going to face off. Of course, offensive powerhouse on the side of the Chicago Wizards as we get started here in this first quarter. As it's a headbutt there, we'll immediately turn over there to the National Legends hands, who send this one down and in through the far side too. Picked up there by Kung. Long shot off of the post and finds its way to the near side wall.
And as advertised, coming out hot and heavy there, and right away, a 2-pointer, putting the Legends on the board right out the gate off an assist from Sneaky to Lulz, coming in early here and looking to start putting the Chicago Wizards behind the ball as quickly as possible to deny Swag and Speedy and Mad the ability to kind of go off early.
Quick pass here. Nice relay. They get it through that tube. Swagwar with the far side. Going to juke around that. Oh, no. Oh, no.
There it is.
That is what I'm talking about.
There it is.
Right there.
There it is with the razzle and the dazzle, and then sinks a long distance 3 from 26 meters. And Swag is, it looks like, already dialed in for tonight. So here we go.
That was ridiculous. He even had Matt open, but he had the lane. I mean, if you have the lane, take the shot, I guess. I wouldn't have because I'd miss, but Swagward doesn't miss. Apparently, Dash in the QB position, a Sneaky Evil. On the far side, Chain encroaching in, but they were waiting for that first pass. As Kong handles it here on the near side, the Chain's going to get back on defense. Mad disrupting that one, but gets stunned out. Kong with a good recovery, sending this one far side. Sneaky Evil coming back to Kong. Kong, they're stunned out by that Chain. That was Mad getting the stun. Speedy D's going to get this one picked up and set across to the far side. Maybe a communication there to get it to Swag War, who will get there first, although the clear out it's off the lip. Somehow he gets there first, but stunned out by Kong, who gets stunned out by Citizen, and sends that one up to Swag. Swag dumping this one in. Looks like they had a communicated chain ready to go. Mad, though, not able to get there in time as long as he scoops that one away into the hands of Kong. Kong looking for that long shot. Is that going to be on? No. Oh, it's off of the post, off the backboard, and Speedy V will get there first to clear it away.
Speedy coming out there with a nice clear. Seeing some good back and forth here between both these teams. I think that they're both. Oh, nice grab by Mad, rocking right into the bubble, able to redeem themselves and get pick it back off again here and break up the play. But both teams filling each other out here in the first quarter, and I think we're going to see kind of what we've been seeing here with the first quarter. Everybody's kind of figuring out what they're playing against, what's going on, what's going to work for them, and then we'll slowly start to see that those leads diverge.
Kong taking another long shot there that goes wide. Mad sending this one out, trying to get it to Swag on that far side tube. Swag ultimately getting there, but as he does, he gets stunned out. Dash sending it across. Citizen, another scoop. Nobody getting total control yet. Citizen finally able to get this one down and into the bubble. Oh, that bounce was sending it right towards a goal. Nice scoop there from the defense, but in the hands of Mad. Mad sending it in. Oh, gonna go ahead and scoop this one right back out. Speedy going behind the goal later. Swag War is gonna bring that one in. Get it in off of the goalie. Good for the 2. And the Chicago Wizards are going to take a 3-point lead.
The Wizards calming down the play a little bit, making those passes count. Look at, you see them get inside the bubble. They're beating it up, taking their time, waiting for that really good angle for an open lane there on the goal, and Swag coming in from the ceiling. They're off that assist.
A little defensive setup here from the Nashville Legends, playing in their own zone at first. Though they were looking for the clear and boost, but it was disrupted there by Mad. Slapping that one in. His own teammates able to pick that one up. Speedy V with it over back to Mad, bringing it in. Oh, nice stop there, Sneaky Evil. And that went off of a post by somebody, but Lowell gets it picked up. Cleared out, not out of the zone, though. Kung gets there first, slapping it. But Citizen off of that chain is able to get that one grabbed and picked up here halfway through this first quarter. A very slow scoring game at the moment, though we've seen a couple of these tonight where they start out really slow, but then somebody starts popping off, and then everybody starts popping off, and then suddenly you've got 40 versus 40 game going on. Actually, it was like 34-31. Anyways, Matt's not out there at mid. His dash is going to get this recovered off of that turnover.
Yeah, and the Legends coming in. Some good passing. They're trying to mimic that good pass in there and get the disc moving. But the Wizards just have their number dialed in right now. You see them just continuing to break up those plays, right back on the chain. Speedy and Swag coming right back down for another 2 points there inside the bubble. And I think the Wizards just have their number right now. They're denying them all those passes. They're denying the short passes. They're not leaving the goal open. And then as soon as you leave them an opening, like lightning, they're at the other end of the arena looking to put those points on.
Like lightning.
Like lightning.
To go here.
Lightning's kind of fast. I couldn't think of it.
Well, I don't disagree. No, I was just. Oh no, ceiling shot. That one's gonna go wide. Yeah, no, I didn't mean anything. Oh no, lightning is fast. It is like lightning. I don't disagree at all. Genuinely.
Fast.
Mad now bringing this one in as an opportunity. No, did not get the lane though. Low stunned out. Nice play. Swag War gets another one in for the 2. That's gonna put his team up by 7 here. In fact, Swag War is the only player in the game here with more than a single goal. The only other players with goals in the game, Speedy V and Lowell, each with 2 points.
Swags is just establishing that dominance early, coming out swinging. I think he is going to be a very lethal weapon for this team for the rest of the entire season. Not that that's any surprise to anybody, but for the rest of this Pro Series, and more importantly tonight, because you're going to have to make a decision on whether or not you want to start double teaming Swag.
There's now Lowell's looking at an empty goal. That one's off of the post. Kong getting there. No, he gets stunned out, in fact. Speedy V with it. Looking for the clear chain there from the Nashville Legends. Swag War does get it scooped. Chain gets broken up, but Kong gets there first. Kong stunned out by Mad. Opportunity here. Mad setting this one up. Hit Citizen. Oh my goodness. Gets it in off of Sneaky Evil. And the Chicago Wizards are going to take a 9-point lead here with just over a minute to go.
And the Legends got to find a way to stop this. First and foremost, they got to figure out their defense right now. Don't worry so much about putting points on the board, I think, where you can, obviously, but you got to figure out a way to stop this offense coming out of the Chicago Wizards because you saw right there Citizen and Swag waiting right on the bow tie, just with blood in their eyes, waiting for the first mistake so they can get right back into the goal.
A nice move there by Citizen to get that one picked up, setting this one down. It's off of the wrap there. Open goal here for Swag. Sends it in, does not miss. Good for the 3. Oh my goodness. Still the only player with more than 1 goal in this game as this team goes up 14-2.
And the Wizards are basically a pack of wolves right now, man. You've got to do something on the Legends side to go into the second quarter, figure out how to use these last seconds to find a defensive strategy that works to stop this team, or at least slow them down, because that is the only way you're going to be able to close this gap. You can put points on the board all you want, but if they're going to keep scoring like this, you're never going to close that gap.
Long shot. Speak of the devil.
There it is.
Get it in. What a play there. Lulz from Sneaky Evil. Lulz hits it 26 meters out. That was a beautiful play from the Nashville Legends. You watch it back. They came out 3 in a line there. You see it on the replay, and then they send it through the 2 in the hands of Lulz, and Lulz gets that open goal opportunity there. That is a setup play there. That is from the mind of a very intelligent player. As that one gets sent all the way down, one more opportunity here, one more shot maybe for the Wizards. No, that's going to end the round 14-5. Nashville Legends do get the final goal as a couple of dings there at the end. But with that, we will take a quick break, a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
And we are heading into week 2 of the Nepa Pro Series. Catch all of the action right here on our Twitch channel, the Nepa TV. Coming up on Wednesday, we have the Austin Burners as they go up against the Los Angeles Destroyers. The Denver Raptors will take on Echo Club Kansas City, and the Nashville Legends will face the Orlando Cyclones. You can only catch those here on Nepa TV. For more information on the teams, follow Nepa TV on social media or visit nepavrpro.com. You guys, what a great match. We see Swag on the board already with 3 goals. Lulz has 2. Wow.
First quarter, the Wizards bringing that magic, man. They are hungry, and they have been on a terror for this entire first quarter. The Legends getting some points on the board, but just not as crisp and as relentless as we're seeing out of the Wizards right now.
And just a point of note there, Swag were actually with 4 goals in the first round with 10 points. Yeah. As Matt sending this one up, gets Citizen, open goal. There it is. Citizen gets the first goal here of this second quarter, 15 seconds in. Off of that feed in from Matt as they catch the Nashville Legends in transition and are able to capitalize on an open goal situation. And this Chicago Wizards team is performing exceptionally well in this game. Of course, Swag were the big name at the moment, but I mean, Citizen with a goal there, a bunch of assists across the board. Everybody in the game has assists currently for the Chicago Wizards, as the Nashville Legends once again playing in a more defensive formation here, although it's not the same play as last, as they look to just send this one out. They have 2 players in, kind of looking to set up in a chain. No, in fact, Kong was looking to send that one back to that chain that I was referencing. Sneaky Evil now with it, has Lulz up wide open. Lulz Dash is cutting in. No, he's going to go across instead to Kong, as all 3 of his teammates are in the bubble. Speedy V coming out. Nice read there by Citizen. Sends that one away back to mid.
And I think what we're seeing out of the Wizards that's really playing off in their favor, other than their relentless play style, is we're seeing a lot of good positioning out of them. Like you saw it right there on that last play, just able to get in the as I say that, curse, some Dash coming in with 3 points, going to pick that one up and find the empty goal, send it sailing in. So prior to that, the Wizards, just some really good position in the right place, the right time, able to break up those plays, and then they're able to get those chains back together at a moment's notice as soon as that positioning pays off, and then just catch the other team in transition time and time again.
The Chicago Wizards, very aggressive offensive formation. Although it's not working out. It doesn't work out at all. Kong with it. Oh, no. Pocket pick, though, by Mad. Able to get that one recovered. Very fortunate recovery. Swag War looking to just dump this one. He was... Come on, man. That was a cloud shot attempt. Swag War, sit down. You are having a good game, but you haven't scored yet in this quarter, so come on, get a goal, buddy. And Swag War sends that one up. Looking to set up Citizen on the far side there, but Kong gets that one off of that stun and turns it back around here for the Nashville Legends, who sends this one all the way out, and it will be recovered by the defensive chain there. Speedy B with it as one encroaching in as he sends that one up to, who is that, Mad, who's looking to scoop it out, but in the hands of Lulz. Turning it right back around for the National Legends. So another opportunity here for the Legends. Sending this one in. Dash with it. Setting up Speedy B. Was it Speedy B? No, excuse me. Speedy B. Sneaky Evil. Sneaky Evil got the goal, and that brings the Legends back within 6.
Yeah, and I think the Legends have found a formula that works here. What we're seeing different here is they are meeting the Wizards there at the neutral zone and just prior, and doing some good work of breaking up those plays before they get out of hand, before they're able to get that speed together, and before it becomes something that is unmanageable. You see him over here on the orange side of the arena looking to beat up that offensive play before it can get going and then turn it around. And you guys saw some good chains getting together. They were able to find Citizen there hunting out at the top of the or up at the ceiling there, coming right back in for the 3 points. But in general, getting there, trying to get their chains together quicker, coming back to play that defense, but really looking to stop that offensive push before it can get somewhere that's going to cause them some trouble.
So now a 9-point lead here to the Chicago Wizards off of that last goal there. The National Legends in possession. Dash, quick pass here to the Sneaky Evil. Very aggressive defensive formation here from the Wizards as this one gets sent all the way in. What a bounce! That one caught Swag War off guard. He wasn't able to play it. Kong is able to get there first. Bounce past the Lulz. Nice read there by Swag War. Swag gets this one cleared out. This is a dumping. All the way down and in. Nobody getting away cleanly. I see Blue Chain getting away. Actually, in fact, that Blue Chain did get away cleanly. Kong handles that one, sending it up into the hands of that Blue Chain. They get stunned out. This one's into the Chicago Wizards zone, who will get there maybe first. Not quite. That second bounce wasn't good enough. Kong touches it. It'll be Swag War with it. He gets stunned out. Little jockeying at the moment. Lock shot. Oh my. Ooh. Citizen off of the PJ from Swag War has decided that round 2 is his round.
Yeah, apparently they're sharing. They got to get their fantasy stats up, and you got to split it evenly amongst the team. We saw a lot of good stuns, a lot of what turned into basically a battle of punchy face as the Legends are just trying to hold the Wizards at bay where they can. Oh, nice get back by Dash. Right place, right time, picking that up on the reach.
Yeah, that was a quite the recovery there. Swag War now sending this one in. Kong with it.
That could have been hurtful.
It definitely could have been. Lulz, pulls off, gets a stun on one, but Mad got the steal. Then Lulz gets that stun back, picking that one up there in the far side tube. Excuse me, that was Kong picking it up, sending it up to Sneaky Evil. Sneaky Evil over to Dash back to Sneaky. As goes down to the floor there. Goalie, nice read there by the goalie. I believe that was Matt who came out. Now this one's sent all the way down, and nobody on that one. Everybody overshooting. Matt's going to get there ultimately. 12-point lead here to the Wizards with just over 2 to go in the half. As that one sent across, looking to get it to Speedy. Speedy stunned out there by Dash. Dash turning this one around. Gets it dumped out there. Citizen gets a good boost. Excuse me. And a good chain as well gets in. The Chicago Wizards return, sending it right back in the hands of the Legends here on the far side. Sneaky Evil with it once again, sending it across, but the pass is off.
You see the Wizards here playing some outstanding defense, and then send it. Here comes Swag. Off the rim. As the Legends get back just in time to play defense, start breaking that up. But the Legends are doing a much better job there, bringing the offense and the pressure. They're keeping it over on the orange side of the arena for a while. Now they got to reset and try to do that again and then convert there inside the bubble for points.
Kong looking for a long shot there. Goes off the back wall. Lulz looking for the scoop as the goalie is perturbed. Dash. Second opportunity. Third time's the charm.
There it is.
Evil gets the slap. They get that one in for the 2. National Legends are back within 10. With only a minute to go here in the half. Well, it doesn't mean too much as there's still a whole other half to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, plenty of time for the for the National Legends to come back here on this very strong Chicago Wizards team.
It's a fair amount of time for them to close that gap.
A fair amount of time indeed. In fact, over 16 minutes of time. Over half the game remains. A swag war with it there on the ceiling, juking away from that chain. Gonna go back to Mad here. Mad back to swag. Warriors are going to run the clock a little bit, though. They're trying to get the defense off balance as Citizen wants to bring it in. No, goes one more pass. Dash with a good recovery, although Mad somehow gets it back, and it will be in the hands of Kong, who gets it sent out of the bubble. 30 seconds to go in the half as that one is loose for a moment. Headbutt there, sending it all the way through. Good three-man stack. Mad with the recovery, sending that one on a reset. Ooh. Almost self-goals it as Dash gets a recovery. Sneaky Evil over to Dash, who will get that one in for the 2, and that's going to bring the Nashville Legends back within 8 and should be our last goal of the quarter. And in fact, the half is, I'm not even seeing anybody get into the tubes here. There's not going to be any time left, so just waiting for that countdown there. What a beautiful goal there, though, to end us on that half. And with that, with the replay over, we have a quick word from our sponsors. We will be right back.
The Nepa Charity Cup, a LAN event you don't want to miss, will be March 18th through the 20th in St. Louis, Missouri. Busch Stadium is hosting the Nepa Charity Cup, supporting Special Olympics. Come on out to the Redbird Club for the LAN event that will put faces to the names that you interact with in the community and help support a great cause. Head over to nepavrpro.com for more information. You guys, I had a chance this week to catch up with a Florida laser shark, the one and only Thunderfoot. So let's take a peek and see what he had to say. So tell me about the name Thunderfoot. Where did it come from?
So Thunderfoot is actually a nickname I've had for an extremely long time. I grew up playing soccer, and when I was about 5 years old, my parents actually dubbed me Thunderfoot on the soccer field. And I've had a hodgepodge of random gamer names over the years that I've tried to have and, make them sound cool and fun numbers and underscores and whatever else and big numbers on them. I don't know. But anyways, I kind of went away from my gaming career for quite some time. I went to school, really hit the books, focused up, got through college, and now I'm back in the real world. And I've kind of transitioned back to that old gamer name that I had when I was younger.
So I have a clip that we're going to show, and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
Okay.
With the 5th and final pick for the Florida Laser Sharks. They have elected a young player that have started relatively soon and have worked their way up to the ranks. The Laser Sharks have selected Thunderfoot. Kansas City, you are now on the clock.
I was worried that my skill was going to prevent me from making the cut. And so we're in the 5th round. There was only 10 more names to get picked. And when Timber said my name, I was absolutely shocked because I'm a Floridian. The Florida Laser Sharks was the first Nepa team. I helped with a lot of the, kickstart of that with advertising things on social media and everything. And so it was I helped start, this big thing. In a small way, but I still helped. And then to suddenly be a part of the team that I was helping support and help, create, it was just absolutely unreal. And I was truly completely shocked. And I was trying not to cry in front of the 75 people that were watching me. So it was, it really meant a lot. And I'm still my heart's really beating right now just thinking about it because I'm still kind of, shocked that it happened.
So is playing professionally for the Laser Sharks, how does that differ from what you've done in the past?
This game has kind of rebirthed my passion for competition. Like I said, I kind of gave up video games for a long time to focus on school. And I think that's very important. And that's why I'm able to play this sport professionally now because I'm well off. I'm established in my career. And now I can actually give it my all. And it just so happens to be amazingly competitive, super fun, a timeless game like Echo, it's like soccer or football. It's just has a timeless feel to it. It's just, you can make it as beautiful as you want or as messy as you want. And the best players make it beautiful. And to be considered one of the best players is just mind-blowing. And using all my experience as a previous athlete has really helped me mentally to feel comfortable playing with these guys that are way better than me, and just having my head game better than, maybe how I'm actually playing physically. And, I'll catch up as I can physically. And the first step's probably to get a CV1, but I'll do what I can with my quest for now.
Thunderfoot, he is on TikTok and Instagram, and you can follow him there. You guys, this game is great. The Nashville Legends have a solid chance of coming back, and the Twitch chat obviously wants that. So you think it's going to happen?
I think what we saw at the end of the first half is you saw the Legends start to find their momentum and their flow rolling into it. They didn't close the gap, but we saw some unanswered goals coming out of the Legends that I think we're going to put the Wizards back in a little bit of a planning phase here in the halftime, so they can get back onto what's been successful for them for this entire game, which, to their point, I think Matt has just been doing an outstanding job of just orchestrating just chaos for the Legends. He's got Swag, Speedy, and Citizen, just this pit bulls on a leash. You look at the stats. Mad has 0 points, but plenty of assists and stuns, and he is just orchestrating there as a team captain and letting them just run rampant and put goals in, find any open opportunity they have, chain around the arena and break up passes, be ready at a moment's notice to get moving, and capitalize on every opportunity they're seeing. And the Legends at the end of the first half found a way to start slowing that down. So we'll see what they do with it.
You know what? One of the other things I want to point out here. So the first Swagwar got those 10 points. He got them in the first quarter. Citizen got 8 in the second. Citizen kind of had that nice run in the second quarter, keeping the Chicago's Wizards quite ahead. The Wizards right now, looking back on those first 2 quarters, are relying on the streaks of individual players, whereas the Nashville Legends have been going off of the team. But the Swagwar is gonna shut my mouth to kick us off here in the second half with a 7-second goal.
Dude, and that is an excellent point. The Legends, great all-around play for this entire game, and you see the stats there spread across the team as they're playing, and really for the Wizards, if for the Legends, if they can find a way to cover down on Swag and Citizen and just break up their kind of ability to just run around unopposed, I think the team dynamic for the Legends of the all-around team play is going to make every one of them a challenge and a danger for the Wizards here rolling in the second half.
That chain there gets a nice turnover. Kong sending that one in. Well, no one's able to recover on it. Still loose. Speedy gets there first. Scoops it out. That one's all the way down into the blue bubble. It's going to be a race for it. Oh, what a play there. Swagwar gets in, but somehow Walls is going to come away with it. Now Walls trying to shoot around. Swag unable to. Off the backboard. Are you kidding me? He's just 1v4. Swagwar just took on the entire Nashville Legends team.
1v4, dude. Pulling a Jason Bourne in the bubble. Swag v everyone. Doesn't give up, gets stunned out, wakes up, gets the disc back, and finishes what he started off the backboard. And I mean, when team play and all around team dynamics are amazing, but when you have a player that can go 1v4 in the bubble and walk away with points, what do you do with that?
Look how fast that chain is moving too.
Yeah, you just take him off the leash and you let him run, and you go, dude, do it. Come back when there's points on the board. And that's what Mad's doing.
That's Swagwar and Citizen on that chain. Swagwar causing that disruption. But Kong's able to get it back, ducking one, bringing it in. Oh, one up, one. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Seeking Evil gets that one in, stuffs it. Nashville Legends within 10.
And the Legends not counted out yet. Here and you see him getting some good plays, making those passes count and working into the bubble as a team. If they can continue to bring that and continue to stifle, the 1 and 2 players on the Wizards team that are causing them the most amount of issues, they're going to be able to close this gap here in a hurry and deny the Wizards points on the board. And right there, they take it at the neutral zone, dash, sending one in as the defense tries to get back in time. Not fast enough as he puts a 3 in from 31 meters.
Yeah, what a goal there. 31 meters out. Lawls was chasing it in, but it looked like he may have been thinking about headbutting it on the way in and may have even tried to, but couldn't catch up in time. But Nashville Legends, with 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter, are back within 7 now. The Citizen handling this one. Sending it through. Is just going to dump that one down. They're looking to get a chain together, though. They didn't have a chain together already. It's curious what the call was there as Kong looking to send that one out, is unable to, keeps it in the zone. Another slap, gets it through. Citizen with the recovery. Sneaky Evil pressuring. Citizen sending that one out, was looking for a cloud shot. Swag War picks it up, open goal, goes just wide. I think that was his first miss of the game. As Kong is going to get that one here. They're dribbling it out. Kong with it. Long shot. That's on! Right as the defense gets back to it, they're not able to get there in time. The Nashville Legends are back within 4.
And it's working, and I know it's working, and how you can tell it's working is that you're seeing Wizards gameplay slow down. You're not seeing them, with that characteristic very fast, kind of blitzkrieg type play that we saw in the first half. You're seeing them slow it down. You're seeing them be a little bit more controlled with the disc. They're holding on to it a little bit longer. They're walking it forward, and that is a direct result of the Legends just coming with a more coordinated offense, a coordinated defense.
Oh my.
And just as I say that, Mad's like, you know what? No, we're still in it. Here's 3 points. Come to the outside. Mad's first goal of the game, but I think, again, the fact that Matt is up there now scoring instead of orchestrating says a lot for what the Legends are doing with their defense and their offense here in the second half.
That was a fair assessment, as the Wizards are going to push back up by 7 here. And that was just a great play there by Mad. They played a little monkey in the middle and got bit by the monkey, his dash, sending this one up to Kong. Kong looking for that long shot, goes uncharacteristically high. Swag War picks it up, sending it up there to Speedy. Speedy looking for a dump, and I believe he was looking for just a skim there, but Citizen, long shot, it was wide. Mad gets there with the recovery. What a pocket shot. Hits it there, I believe. Was that a no-look as well? I'm unsure. But that puts his team back up by 9. As just as the Nashville Legends were within reach, the Chicago Wizards started running away again.
Yeah, and the Legends don't be distracted by the fact that the Wizards are still scoring, but the fact that who's scoring, I think, is what the Legends need to key in on, is that their strategy is starting to work. They just got to stick with it. A little bit long there off the shield, but continue to bring that, make some smart decisions. Gets right in front of the shield.
Yeah, just stuffed them like a Thanksgiving turkey. Ball shot is low. Thanksgiving is coming up, so that is now a relevant reference. I know usually I'm just saying it, but now it's seasonal.
Now it means something.
Yeah, now it means something.
It's pumpkin spice season, my friend.
Oh goodness! I tried a pumpkin spice latte. I took 2 sips. I was done with it. I was expecting something like hazelnut. I was wrong.
Yeah. I mean, millions of people can't be wrong. You have to like it. Get on board.
You get a raspberry for that. Citizens far side. Goodness gracious! Less than 2 minutes to go in this quarter here. Slowing it down right now are the Wizards. This Mad's looking at Speedy. No, he goes below there to Swag War. Oh, the underhanded shot. It's going to get grabbed there by Walls, who turns that one around. Minute and a half to go. That one's all the way down almost into the orange bubble. Kong's going to get there first. Speedy pressuring. Kong couldn't figure out his options. Dash with a good recovery. Gets it back to Lulz. Lulz bringing it in. Wanted to take a shot. Didn't get the lane. Oh, Kong with a good recovery. Gets it to Sneaky. And Sneaky with the sneaky goal. The Nashville Legends are within 7.
Yeah, per his namesake, I didn't even see him. He was hiding behind the Geo, from my point of view, and it just came out of nowhere. I was like, why is that shot so wide? Oh, never mind. It was a pass.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. Phenomenal little setup there. Wizards, a minute to go in the quarter. Oh, no, that setup, well, works out, Citizen. Up to Swag. Swag, pocket pick by Lulz. Lulz dumps that one out. They have a chain together. Both teams have a chain together. Getting in there are the blue team, the Nashville Legends. Although they weren't able to force a turnover twice now, they got the players with the disc and weren't able to force any turnover. No stun, no nothing. Swag War with it now, sending this one in to Mad. Mad was scooping that one, was trying to get it to Citizen on far side. But Swag with the recovery again, sends it to Speedy on the back line. Looking to pull that defense out. They do. Sending it in. One more opportunity here for a goal. Swag brings it in. Goalie is stunned out, hits it. And that's going to put the Wizards back up by 9 here. Probably to end the quarter, though. There's about 6 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, we'll see what the Legends can do with it here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Doing good work, and the Wizards just hanging on to that lead. And the Legends are doing good work there, adjusting their strategy, bringing that team play. We'll see if it's going to be enough here in the fourth quarter with the time they have left to close it out and continue to stymie the Chicago Wizards.
And that is now the end of the third round. Nashville Legends still down by 9. Wizards up 33-24. And now a quick word from our sponsors. We will be right back.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Friday nights at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Head over to nepavrpro.com/late night for Late Night with Ivan Thrive. You never know what you might see when Ivan sits down with your favorite Echo Arena players and teams. Go over to nepavrpro.com/late night Friday nights at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern to catch Late Night with Ivan Thrive. And we are heading back, about to be back in the arena for the final round of the evening with the Chicago Wizards at a 33 lead over the Nashville Legends with 24 points. So let's see what happens in this final quarter.
I think fourth quarter, not reflected in the score, but we saw a definite upshift there in the Legends' play and strategy in the third quarter. We'll see if it's enough to stop them. I mean, how many, were you keeping track of the goals there, Dimwee, for the third quarter? Who outscored who, as far as the number of goals?
I'm pretty sure Swagwar had the most. Well, you know, he had 2 threes, in fact. So I'm not sure. I don't think anybody got more than 2 goals in that quarter. As a long shot here, going to be intercepted there by Sneaky Evil. Yeah, looking over, I didn't actually keep an active track in that quarter, but just looking over the numbers, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody got more than 2 goals. So Swag may have had the most with 2 goals. As Kung sending that one in. Opportunity here, Dash. Oh, stunned out. Nice challenge there by Citizen. Sneaky Evil, though, pulls off a phenomenal shield. Gets it over to Dash. Oh, one more pass. What a play. What a play. That right there is Echo Arena IQ on display.
Yep. Nice work. Stuck with it inside the bubble. Stuns out the goalie with the pass up to the ceiling, coming down just above the nest for 2 points. And really just finishing the play, and I'm putting on a clinic there of how to beat up the bubble.
A clinic indeed, yes. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. Swagwar with it. Oh, he wants to take on the defense. The defense is not biting. Now they are. That's what he was looking for.
There it is.
That was it.
There it is.
They did the right thing. The Legends did the right thing initially and didn't bite on it. And the moment they did, Swagwar took advantage of it and got that goal. Once again, as a Citizen, though, you got to give Citizen credit. He kind of took Kong out of that play there. Was in his face literally for that shot.
He did, and in there just creating a lane for Swag, and popped up above the shield there, found his angle that he wanted, and that lane, and put it in.
And now this one into the bubble, back in the hands of the Wizards here. And question in the chat there. Well, anyways, Kong with the far side actually gets it back here in Nashville Legends. Although it's right back, just a little back and forth there. For fun, for funsies, as Kong gets that one picked up.
Yeah, just because sometimes you just want to just throw it around.
And nice fling there, although makes his way back to the near side. Swagwar with that over to Citizen. Citizen pulls off the shield. Oh, Dash gets a big save there. Was under pressure, but still got that stop. As Swagwar is going to get this one picked up on the near side, juking around, trying to get away from Siki. Does get away from Siki, although a little miscommunication, was going for the a bounce pass to Speedy. Although now into Citizen off the backboard. Kong. Big stop. Gets it cleared out. That one's going to be all the way down. We're looking for a race and nothing but orange bodies in the area. Oh, no, there's some blue. I was wrong. Speedy B sends this one away.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting here is you're seeing specifically what we saw on that swag goal was you saw the Wizards had to come in as a team to really create that avenue for swag because the defense was reading his mail at that point. They were ready for him. They knew what was going to happen, and then you saw Citizen get in there causing a little bit of havoc, which took him off their game just enough for Swag to find his angle. But I think the fact that the Wizards are having to beat up the bubble there as a team instead of your classic kind of Jason Bourne dynamics. It really says something for about what the Legends are doing with their defense.
A nice shot there, was just off the post, so very close to going in. Citizen with it on the far side. They just got to run the clock at this point. Up by 9, that's 3 goals. It's really only 42nd point of no return, so that, they really want to get some more goals in. Press that out of the lead a little bit more. It's Mad bringing it in. Top corner pocket on the goalie is caught out of position. And that's going to push the Wizards up by 11 here, which is a minimum of 4 goals, which does move the needle just a little bit and gives them a full minute on that point of no return.
Yep, and the Legends are quickly running out of time here. They've got to put some offense together, keep the defense going like they've been doing, but they've got to put some points on the board, and by points I mean some threes. They've got to close this gap in a hurry, and what that's going to do is force the Wizards a little bit on their heels and force them to make mistakes because they're going to be fighting to keep that lead that's not so comfortable anymore, and it's going to allow the Legends to get in there, capitalize on those mistakes, and close this gap and walk away with a min-point win here at the end of this game. If they can do that, I think they've got it, but if the Wizards continue with this onslaught and they aren't able to stop them like we're about to see right here, 3v2, nice grab, then it's over.
Swagwar, though, getting it back here. Juking around, sending it in. Another miscommunication. Trying to get it speedy once again. But that send out, nice. Oh, Matt scooping it. Wasn't quite able to get it into the goal there, but it's right back in the hands of Swagwar. Open goal.
There it is. Can't sleep on the Matt Swag, dude.
Nope.
Can't sleep on him.
That's a 14-point lead. Less than 3 minutes to go here. That is a significant lead for the Chicago Wizards. It's not over yet, but we are very quickly approaching that point as the Legends coming out here. Dash with it, sends it near side of Sneaky Evil. That chain. Very aggressive, but not quite attacking it. That's what they were looking for. Disc is loose. Swagwar not able to get there. Sneaky gets it first, so sending it across. Loose again. Mad with it. Open goal. Sends it in. Hits it again. Another 3 points on the board for the Wizards as they push up now by 17 points. There's just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no, indeed. This is worrisome for the Legends, and the Wizards basically got back on the step and did what they need to do. They put some more points on the board, strengthened out that lead, weren't denied or thrown off balance there by the Legends defense, kind of reset themselves and got back into it, and it's paying off for them because now they're right back to it, a comfortable lead. And all they got to do right now is just kind of hang out and play some good defense.
Bringing it in, a shot there, stop. Trying to get around Swagwar, and as we hit a minute 40, that is the end of mathematical time. The Nashville Legends have no more time to come back here on this 17-point deficit. Mad over to Swag. Swag off the bat. What a shot! Hits the code and gets the shore ice on this one, pushing his team up by 20 points. And once again, pointing it out, the Chicago Wizards did hit 40 points in this game.
There it is again. There it is again. Nail in the coffin there. Coming from who else, as expected? Swag, making it happen.
Now, just a minute to go here. Nashville Legends looking to get some points on the board. Had some stats here, as those could be important later in the season. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe they will be. Who knows? Swagwar sending it in, looking for a ceiling shot. Sneaky Evil's going to handle that one. Sending that one out into the hands of Kong Kong, going for a long shot. That one's looking maybe a little bit wide. It is. As Mad is going to get it recovered here 40 seconds ago. Mad sending that one out. They have a chain down. Chain gets split up incidentally. And everyone undershooting. Actually, Swagwar gets right to it, bringing it in. Nice shot off the backboard. Wow. Play to the whistle. Play to the whistle. And Swag says, I didn't hear no fat lady. And that's going to put his team up by 22.
Still going. Still going. He's padding stats at this point.
Oh, yeah. And you can't blame him. Cannot blame him. As I hope to see a scoring race by the end of the season. See who's got most points, most assists, that kind of deal. Hockey has it every year. It's very exciting. As now into the bubble here, picked up. Oh, stop there by the stun. But that will end the game right there. Chicago Wizards are going to take this one over the Nashville Legends, 48-26. That one off of 26 points for Swagwar. One of only 2 players in the game to get double digits on the board. The other player being Mad, who only hit 10. Swagwar was unbelievable in this game.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That ranked number 1. The true form. There it is. There's your number 1 team, just crushing it. They proved why they are ranked number 1 right now tonight when they came out swinging. And oddly, with the lower amount of possession between them and the Nashville Legends, but that just really says speaks to the quickness of the Chicago Wizards play all night long. As soon as they got the disc, they did something with it. They capitalized. The long distance shots we're seeing out of them from Swag and Citizen and Mad coming in there and making it happen. And also to Speedy's really outstanding performance playing the back line and feeding the disc forward to his teammates to capitalize on that. They weren't holding onto the disc for long, but they were doing a lot with it when they had it.
So I'm showing Swagwar having 10 goals. Is that what you guys have? That's incredible.
At least 26 points, 10 goals makes sense. Yeah, with how many threes he was hitting as well. Yeah, I could see 10 goals there. Because that is a... that man had a game. He had a game.
Oh yeah, he definitely went off tonight.
Yes, he did.
And that was amazing. I think moving forward, the Legends, I think, found something that really works for them. I think they play well in those team dynamics. You can see they're kind of still getting a little bit of that chemistry worked out, which I think if they get that nailed, they're going to be crushing it here later this season. But just the speed coming out of the Wizards, combined with the Citizen and Swag, just dialed in on the shots, I think was just too much for the Legends to handle. They kind of figured out that formula a little bit too late to do anything with it. But for their part, no sleepers either. Definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with for the rest of the season in the Legends.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing where the Wizards go. This is going to mix up the stats this week for sure, and it'll be interesting to see where everybody ranks this week. I think it's time for the player of the game, which we know who the chat's pulling for. So will they riot again, Nails?
Yeah, well, I already have one riot planned outside my house. So obvious, I mean, at this point, it's Swag. Like, he had an incredible game. Like, just going off on the points, open all the time. And dude, just the fact that the single play that cemented it for me was when he went 1v4 inside the bubble, got stuffed, and then still walked away with points. Like, are you kidding me?
That was,
dude, that right there put the nail in the coffin for me for the MVP as Swag. Points. Forget the points. Just that he could have had that play only for the game, and that would have been dominant. Or that would have been the MVP for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So for MVP of the game, I'm actually gonna have to throw a little curveball in, and that makes some people happy. Palador is no, of course, no, Swagwar, hands down.
Ryan didn't text tomorrow.
No, Swagwar. I just, I said at the beginning of the game, I said I thought that the Chicago Wizards were gonna have the advantage in this game because Swagwar I thought was undervalued in the draft. And boy, did he make me sound so intelligent when I said that by having just that kind of game. Thank you, Swagwar. You make me sound like I know what I'm doing. And you are absolutely the MVP of this one.
There you have it.
I agree.
Congrats, Swag.
Well, that was great and super fun. And we will be back on the 17th with more incredible games heading into week 2 of the Nepa Pro Series. Catch all the action right here on our Twitch channel, the Nepa TV. Coming up Wednesday, we'll have the Austin Burners against the Los Angeles Destroyers. The Denver Raptors will take on Echo Club Kansas City, and the Nashville Legends will face the Orlando Cyclones. You can only catch those here on Twitch on the Nepa TV. For more information on the teams, follow Nepa TV on social media or visit nepavrpro.com. So, we will see you guys all then. Have a great night.
Thanks for joining us. See ya.